So lip syncing is everyone's only talent? It was stoned as fuck, just like Alicia Keys. RuPaul's hawking sweet tarts now. Bitch, she tried. That's just the tea and that's just the shade.
The ultimate shade of it all.
This is Reality Reflex. Okay, so last place for me, bitch, is Bosco. I just wasn't sold. I see a lot of copycatting, last resort. This next. Someone that just threw on a wig, barely some makeup, looking a hot mess, but ended up on the show somehow. I mean, that's just the tea and that's just the shade. I was just slightly not completely 100% into it. When I first saw her, I initially thought she was a little older, and she even joked she was 50. I almost believed that shit. She's an LA girl, so you know how that goes. She's very New York, East Coast. She sounds like she's a heavy smoker. If you took a human that's obviously rough around the edges, but then just put polished, beautiful stuff on the bitch, that was the vibe I was getting from this fantasy. Her face and her makeup is very unique. And it was official that this is a split cast premiere.
I did not sign up for this.
And it looked like she got them good teeth too. Orion Story, the legendary stoner queen. Maybe. Is Alicia Keys stoned right now? So lip syncing is everyone's only talent? It was stoned as fuck, just like Alicia Keys. After her was Deja Skye, who I've come to notice I personally feel has questionable style taste. We were somewhat surprised, but honestly, not really, because RuPaul just brings back the two eliminated queens.
Rigor Morris, girl. It was rigor Morris.
June Jambalaya is a professional stylist. This fabric looks expensive. It looks like she had a good lint roller in the back. Andre Leon Talley, rest his soul. She has some money somewhere. I don't know where she'd be getting it. Jasmine is doing an awful lot of talking. And Miss Carrie Colby was thirsting for some dicks up in there. The official night of 1,000 JLos. And luckily enough, only one bitch did the green dress, which happened to be Miss Carrie Colby, who had the actual 2019 re-up, which was a surprise to everybody. How did the bitch afford that shit? Carrie Colby was giving a little bit of Mariah season 3, if I do say so myself. Shockingly enough, what Carrie Colby did was enough to keep her there. At the end of the day, it was announced that the bottom two queens was Orion Story and Georges. And before the music even started playing, it's like, okay, bitch, you lying. I knew Junior because no one was obvious the bottom. Illiterate! RuPaul's hawking sweet tarts now. Georges epically failed on a Kimora Hall level. Daya won the challenge, which makes sense for the edit of the season. Panel number 2 admittedly sucked. And I'll see you guys next week for another episode without an elimination.
Brother.
The queens get their practicing underway and they are not doing well. Bitch, she tried. I did not expect to see you in the top 5. This has been Reality Reflex.